All right, Shalom. This is GmsLouisianaSaints. Coming back at you with as you can see, after dark late night video. You know, as always, we call praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh. Double honor to the elders apostles of GMS. These blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Those that follow after the Lamb. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, so we're embarking on another Passat. All right, coming in this day, really after what time it is?
12 right now.
12:08 right now. So this is the day. In a couple of hours from now, late nightfall, we'll be embarking on another Passover in hopes that this is our last Passover, man. As we see the evil day approaching, man. All right. That's right. And like the scripture says in 2 Peter, what manner of person you ought to be in all holy conversation and godliness, man. So, we originally was going to name this video solemn state of mind, a serious state of mind, and what mind frame you should be in, embarking on the Passover, embarking on these days. But, it'll come out. They'll definitely come out, because it's kind of, universal topic that we're going to pretty much get into, man. All right. Bring up the precept.
And the definition of the word solemn.
Yeah, get it.
It's the definition of solemn, just off of Google. It says formal and dignified, not cheerful or smiling, serious.
Yeah, not cheerful or smiling, serious, man. All right. The Shabbat is serious. It's a solemn assembly. Also, let's get it clear, man. The times that we're coming in are very serious. Shouldn't be in that old happy, jolly, go lucky American 4th of July spirit, man. All right, here it is. We over here getting our backs broken, our spines twisted, man. We getting torn to pieces over here in this God's forsaken place, man. This damn cesspool, man. It ain't Jake, you getting beat down. You on child support, losing terribly.
Yeah,
that's no time to smile at this shit, man.
Ain't shit fun.
Yeah, ain't shit sweet, man. All right, well, go ahead. I got some more, right?
It says characterized by deep sincerity, right? Right. Some synonyms. It says serious, earnest, grave.
Don't stop right there. Carried by deep sincerity. That means we have to be fully persuaded. We have to be really sincere in this ministry. Okay? The times that we're in is deadly serious, man. The Passat itself is deadly serious. Okay? Before and after. Go ahead.
All right. It says serious, earnest, grave, sober, somber, unsmiling, stern, grim.
Stern, grim. And a lot of you Jakes, you gotta get out of that fucking character mode. A lot of you Jakes be a fucking character, man.
Fucking hypocrite.
Being a goddamn hypocrite and bullshit, man.
Contradicting yourself.
Yeah. Over righteous as much as you can possibly be, man. All right? This ain't no time to be playing all the goddamn time, man.
Faking out there.
Faking out. That's right, because a lot of these cats, what you do, you tend to play a lot. How that you don't know shit. How that you looking for chicken wings and barbecue chicken wings.
Yeah.
French fries.
It's not a fraternity, man.
Wings and barbecue.
Yeah, it's definitely not at that time, man. We in some very, as you can see, if you've been paying attention, if you've been tuning in to the prophets and teachers around the world, if you've been tuning in to the goddamn media, man, the news, man, you're seeing a shift, all right, taking place in the world, man. All right.
It's getting serious.
So we'll finish it up. Let me finish it up, man. I know you had you over here.
It says gloomy, moody, stony faced.
Stony face, man. When you gonna be serious sometimes, Jake? When you gonna let off all that? I mean, we, brothers, pull each other leg and fuck around, but goddamn.
Yeah, man.
You know when I turn the switch off.
Yeah, man. It stopped at some point, man.
That's what separates us from you. You know when to turn the switch off, right?
Yeah, you see some Jake, they don't know how to balance. They just go to the head all day with shit.
Play on
like Big Worm was like, man, what? You walk, I know that was Craig. He said you walk around here playing all day, man. When you gonna get serious, man? You owe this man money. You got this and that done for the world, man. Jake, this is the most serious thing that's going on planet Earth, man. It's prophecy.
Right.
You got that.
Yep.
I got
Back
one
you
real
up,
quick.
about what you got?
This is Sirach 21:20. Just back you up. A fool lifted up his voice with laughter, but a wise man doth scarce smile a little.
Yeah. Yeah, because what happens? The scripture tell you that there's a time and season for everything, man.
Yeah.
All right. And when the season, like I said, the season that we're in, it's a time to sit back and scope out your enemies, scope out and absorb the time that we're in, man. You know, have these scriptures cemented in your head. Because we're gonna get into a time where you ain't gonna have the luxury of having lights on to read the scripture. Oh, that's Acts chapter 7. Oh, now the lights gonna be off, man. You want to have these scriptures memorized in your head, man. Have this hardwired in you, man. The name of the Lord, all right, and different other factors in your head, man. The time of luxuries and amenities is finna go to a very end, as you know it, man. A rough end.
Like I say, they got like an old saying that says, "What you don't know what you lose until it's gone." And all this time we spend on the conference calls, Jake don't realize. Well, we're taking out as well as our time, but we're trying to get you to learn it as well. We don't want only us to be recognized as, oh, these are the men, this is the face of Louisiana. We want like-minded brothers as well. That's selfless, man. That's how Yahushua came. He didn't just come and say, I'm coming in the glory of the Father. He said, well, I'm looking for like-minded men as well as myself, man. That's how we're coming on the planet Earth right now. But you want to use up that grace period, use up that liberty that we have to get right, and use it for naught, you're going to be treated and judged in that same manner, man. You got that.
They gonna be a fucking nigga, bro.
Using your spare time to be a nigga when the scriptures tell you what that he that have little business shall be wise, man. You got that.
This 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. All right, and we look at that word perilous. All right, in the blue letter Bible.
Dangerous.
All right. It says, we read it. Let it play.
Strong's G 5467.
Kalipas.
Khalipas.
Kalipas. It says hard to do, to take, hard to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage.
That's the time. Read that again. Read the scripture. And read it again, man.
Gotcha. This 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. All right. It's that word perilous in the blue letter Bible. All right. G5467. Kalipas. Kalipas. It says it's hard to do, hard to take, hard to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh.
Right. And if I can say, because Jacob be out here saying, man, they living rough. They trying to make ends meet. They fighting tooth and nail. But what are you fighting tooth and nail for, man? We're fighting tooth and nail to usher Yahushua in for our great king to come and deliver us. You got to know what's your purpose, Jake. Ultimately, you living either to be destroyed or to be saved, man. And your actions on this side is moving towards that direction of where I'm moving towards. I'm looking like I'm going to be saved. Well, I'm moving towards it looks like I'm going to be destroyed. And we see the clear line between them, man. And that line that separates them is prophecy, man. You got it.
And prophecy brings what? Action, man. It brings death and destruction. Right. It brings deliverance also, man.
That's right. Now read off the shot one more time and read the definition.
This 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1.
We got two scriptures to go with that, in hopes that we receive this. Go ahead.
This know also that in the last days.
Because we are in the last days, man. As you can see, this MOBT is getting ready to get pushed on a large scale, but them changing it into the digital dollar. All right, ushering in the digital dollar. All right, we also see the times of famine, death, destruction, chaos on a large scale, shit hitting the fan. These are the things and the times of the end that the scriptures have spoken. All right, and the men of the Lord have published to you. All right, really to the world, man. Ushering in the coming of our great Lord, man.
That's right.
All right, whether that be, and we have done this before the nations. We have done this from the nation of Israel, and we have presented this to the nations of the world. Really, the other 17 nations, telling them what their judgment is going to be, man. In the time that we're in. All right, read it.
Yep. 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Perilous times shall come. The brother got the word perilous right there.
That's right. The word perilous. In the blue letter Bible, in the Greek, G5467, kalipos. Kalipos. It says hard to do, hard to take, hard to approach.
Hard to approach. And we come into those days that even Daniel spoken of in Daniel 12. All right, verses 1, 2, and 3.
That's right.
It's going to be a day like no other.
That's right.
Even, the scripture talk about even the Jacob's trouble, but even in Daniel 12 it said that it's going to be so bad that the Lord will have to summons the archangel Michael to stand up for his people, man. Really, the elect of his people, not the whole house, man.
That's right, bro.
Got you.
That's how bad. In the scripture, I had the brother holding the scripture right here. It's going to get so bad. Why? Read the scripture real quick.
Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
Right, get that, I got to stand it, because the enemy that's coming out of the flood, Esau Edom, man, with his troops, the different armies, the different militias, all right? Basically be like madmen unto Jake, man. To tell you the Israelites to shred, really his own people too. You average, common, everyday Joe Six-Pack, Karen, Edomites, man. Your own people gonna come up against you, all right? You 2/3, you're public enemy number 1 on the list. Really, I'm gonna say this too. This goes for us too, because we know we're a part of that. We're the prime candidates.
Yes.
For Esau.
Yeah. First to the back.
Yeah.
God.
So we know that, we understand that, man. But the Lord says He's gonna lift up. It's gonna come down to the Lord lifting up a standard. All right, for His men, His great men that stood so stiffly for Him. Go ahead.
All right. God, word standing.
Get that word standing.
All right. It's a word standing in the blue letter. All right, it's a word standing. H5127. It says noose, Strong's definition. All right, outline of biblical usage. All right, to flee, to escape, to take flight. All right, to fly.
To fly, we're gonna have the ability to fly. Get the hell out the way, man. All right, go ahead.
All right, on horseback, just added. It says to drive at, to take flight, to put to flight, to drive hastily, cause to disappear.
Gonna have the ability to disappear. All right, because these troops, all right, these militias and these killers that they're gonna use to take over, all right, and take over and besiege you different Jake's area, all right. They're gonna be searching. The scripture said they're gonna search the houses. They're gonna leave no stone unturned.
Right.
All right. Now give me that one in Luke.
Okay.
Oh, I got it.
And get that word trade.
Luke 19.
What's on
I
that?
got one too.
Luke 10 and 19.
10, 19. Sounds like.
You get the word trade.
Gotcha.
All right, so Luke 10 and 19, it says, behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions.
Right, the Lord is gonna give us power, man. All right, to tread on serpents and scorpions. Go ahead.
And over all the power of the enemy.
Over all the power of the enemy. Who is the main enemy of the Israelites, man? Esau Edom, man. You filthy dogs, man. You goddamn crackers. You so-called white people. All right? AKA you so-called white people. And that got some heavy meat in that thing, man. That's some heavy, that's some tomahawk steak right there, man. All right? Yeah, read it.
All right, it says, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you.
Yeah, that's spiritual powers, man. And this is gonna give you the reason why. Go ahead,
Yep. It's Luke, Luke 10 and 19. The word tread, G3961. I'll play it for you.
Strong's G3961.
Pateo.
Pateo.
It says to tread, to trample, to crush with feet.
We're gonna crush these motherfuckers, man. Without feet, without fists, all right, without power, man.
Bring it out.
When it's given to the Lord's men, all right? Go ahead.
To advance by setting foot upon.
Yeah, putting a royal Hebrew foot down our enemies' asses, man. And Lord, will you get a chance to get on some of you 2/3 asses too, man. All right?
That's right. Tread upon to encounter successfully the greatest perils from the machinations
get the word machination
and persecutions with which Satan would fain thwart the preaching of the gospel.
Yeah, so get the word machination and get the word thing, man. You gotta go into that.
That's right, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what machination means. When this devil come with a scheme and a plot, the Lord gonna give us a way to get at this devil, man.
Yeah.
You know what the word, when we talk about that Jake man was talking about get at him, man. We're gonna get at him. Read that again when the person get that. It's fame right there at the end.
Gotcha.
Machination. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Read it and I'm gonna stop at machination and I'm gonna say what it is.
It's the word
No, just read it.
yeah, I got you. Verse number to
2.
advance by setting foot upon, tread upon, to encounter successfully the great perils from the machinations.
For the machinations, what does machinations mean?
This definition of machination from Merriam-Webster. It said the act of machinating, a scheming or crafty action or artful design intended to accomplish some usually evil end.
Yeah, and that's for us. The Lord gonna make a way for us to advance in the kind of successfully in the time of great perils from the great schemes, the schemes and persecution when Satan would faint twice. Get that faint.
Gotcha. Word faint.
The preaching of the gospel, man. You can do this too sometimes. Go back to it and hit it like this. Hold it.
Look it up. Broken iPhone.
This is it.
Yeah. Lift up that standard.
The word fame.
Ooh. It's that word fame. All right. It says being obliged or constrained. All right. It says knew it.
A desire.
Yeah. Knew it tough. Knew it to though he would faint, not admit it publicly. As Scripture says about that, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small, man.
And go back to that original thing. He gonna desire. Yeah. Satan is gonna desire.
Fame, that's what it means.
Yeah.
Take pleasure in it.
He's gonna try to take pleasure in twice the preaching of the gospel. He's not gonna be successful in that though, man.
It says to encounter successfully the great perils from the machinations and persecutions with which Satan would fain thwart the preaching of the gospel.
And read the next one.
To tread underfoot, trample, to treat with insult and contempt, to desecrate the holy city by deviation and outrage.
Yeah, man.
Devastation.
Yeah. So we're gonna have our way. We're gonna come out successful when this devil try to make his move, man. The Lord will give us power to trample upon these devils, man. All right, and we definitely in those times now because any day now, any moment now, it can go down. You shouldn't be getting ready. You should be already ready, man.
Stay ready, so you gotta get ready.
You know.
That's it.
Yeah.
And like we were talking about slide. Like we were saying about that earlier, man. You know, about even with the dress code Jakes be wearing out here, man. You shouldn't be in the mind of wearing this and that, man. You should be in the mind of, look, let me keep this on, let me keep that on, keep me a book set, okay, in case I got to get off the grid. Because it can go down at any moment.
Yeah, I come by this burger house today. I watch a nigga from 10:30, 11 o'clock. I got here all the way until the deep off in the day with pajamas and slippers on, man. Niggas not ready, man.
Got the Nike slides on.
Yeah, Nike slide, spun by sweatpants, pajamas. All right, and a goddamn t-shirt. All right, I'm walking a fat ass pit bull, man. Jake not ready for shit.
They ain't ready, man.
You know, we in some serious. Hey, your enemies finna come up against you, Jake, man. All right, it's finna be another. It's finna be another time when the Lord is gonna pass over you, Jakes, man.
Yeah.
That he, like the book of Ezekiel talked about, that your enemies are gonna, the Lord's gonna use his sword against you. You know, going into let me get it.
Can I bring this out? Right?
Bring it out.
This Luke 19. I'm gonna start at verse 42. Well, let me start at verse 41. Verse 40. And he answered and said unto them, I tell you that if these should hold their peace, thy stones would immediately cry out. And when he was come near, he beheld the city and wept over it. This is how I speak in 7 AD. Saying, if thou hast known, even thou, at least in this thy day, the things which behold unto thee thy peace, but now they are hid from thine eyes. These things are hid from our people's eyes. They can't see Esau coming in right now. They're blinded. Okay? You done took that fucking juice. You've been totally distracted. Now Esau's put that Russia, Ukraine in your face. You have no idea right now what's going on. Watch this. It says, for the days shall come upon thee that thine enemies shall cast a trench about thee and compass thee around and keep thee in on every side.
We up on those days, man. Anytime now. In the scripture, I think it goes on and said he's gonna lay you even as
I got it right here. I got it right here. Hey, that happened in 7 AD with Vespasian, Titus and Tiberius, man. They came in, sacked the temple, built that whole ground or that whole gate around the whole city of Jerusalem. It was no way in and no way out. That caused famine, cannibalism. That's coming right here again. Verse 44, and shall lay thee even with the ground.
Yeah, man. These devils are gonna come with the same things you seen and going on in Russia with the. You see how the cities look? It's just shit toppled everywhere. Cars on fire, buildings on fire. That's how a lot of these major cities gonna look. Right when this man rolls up on you, Jake. Like what the nigga say, pull up. Well, he gonna really pull up on you, Jake.
He's actually going to pull up on me.
Yeah, he gonna actually pull up on you, Jakes, man. Right?
Right.
And then like I said, we keep pounding this to you niggas' heads, man. All right, we keep pushing this time and time again for you, Jakes, to wake up. And we know you're not gonna wake up. We just get the blood off our hands, as the scripture always says.
That's right.
Yeah.
That shit off our hands, man.
Get the last little bit.
Go ahead.
And shall lay thee even with the ground. A sore slaughter is coming to you tribes, man. You can't get we can't make it more simplified for you niggas, man. Esau getting ready to roll on you. Okay? And thy children with thee, all your kids, women having these fucking kids, whether they been here 5, 6, 7 years old, Esau gonna smash all of them, bro. Because these troops gonna have no understanding. Okay? All they gonna know is to kill, shoot to kill. Okay?
There's gonna be a language barrier too, man.
Yeah.
All these niggas are gonna come over here and roll up on you. You're not gonna understand them. They're not gonna understand you.
Mm-hmm.
All right? They're gonna be hyped up on PCP.
Oh.
They're gonna have a pocket full of them blue pills.
Yeah.
All right?
They gonna be full of that juice too. They gonna be juice up.
That juice and fire.
They juice up too, right?
Juice, 5G, and Viagra in their pocket, man. You do the math.
Yeah.
Ready to break all the murder.
They gonna be like Cleon was on dead president. And you killing him, he already dead. That's how Esau gonna come up on you niggas. Go ahead,
Hey, the scriptures speak of untimely births as well, man. So you people living in the days of Noah, you doing the same things, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Lord got you in the same state of mind, man.
Yeah.
As
Go ahead, man.
as the days of Noah, so you partying, you drinking, you got access to the best wine, you going total wine, you got liberty to do whatever you want to do. But when that day of Jacob's trouble comes, all that's gonna be stripped away from you, and you're gonna perish just like in that flood, man. But it's gonna be a flood of nuclear fire this time.
Right, bro. Yeah. Terrible devil.
I'm going after y'all.
I'm gonna say this too, man. We just come from a spot, all right. Brothers, get out, chill. But a man of God always in control of this environment, man. We checking the vibe out of the room, and you got Elon with long hair. You got two niggas. Yeah. You look at two niggas, man. You niggas, man. You niggas feminine. Nigga got a beard with a fucking high top fade and
Yes.
Look like he just did an interview with RuPaul, man. You get the niggas behind us. These niggas they just got off a script, another sequel to a Half Baked, man. A Baked. What it is?
Half Baked.
Half Baked too. Loaded is all out here, man. They on fucking Mars, man. All right.
God.
The women, they just gone too. We just talking about this.
See that bitch, man.
Bitch, bro.
So a lot of you just need that. You look at the faces of the people, man. They in anguish. A lot of you are torn down,
Waiting for that, man.
broken, you weak. All right, you're sickly. You just need that. This is the best thing for a lot of you, man.
Yeah.
You don't even realize that you really want to die, man.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta get high all the time. That's why you gotta get fucked up. You trying to escape the reality.
You can't escape like that, man. You in the fucking way. You niggas in the way, man.
Yeah.
The men of the Lord are trying to get the kingdom, man. You niggas in the way.
Yeah, bro.
Straight up.
Then we had one nigga come in there. He looked like the fucking he walking like a 10 man. From off what it is? You know that nigga I'm talking about, right? The black guy walking like a fucking 10 man. Shit's crazy, man.
Jumanji.
But that's spiritual because what the 10 man needed, he needed some oil, man.
Yeah.
Jay needs some oil, man. They need some truth, man.
Yeah.
And you niggas are the cowardly lion, man. You have no heart, man.
Scarecrow, no brain, man.
Yeah, that's Jake. All of them symbolize Jake, man.
God,
Yeah, Dorothy, I need to go home, man. Literally.
she was talking about you, bro.
Yeah, talk ahead, man. Go ahead.
This Luke 19:44, the last part, it says, and shall lay thee even with the ground, and thy children within thee, and they shall not leave in thee one stone upon another, because thou knowest not the time of thy visitation.
Hey, get that one in I think it's Jeremiah. It says the start, know the appointed time, but my people don't. Read that again.
Jeremiah 8.
Jeremiah.
This Luke 19:44. And shall lay thee even with the ground. Man, it's going, when the Most High make that about that Zechariah 13:8, that's gonna happen, man. All right, it ain't even gonna be no joke. And thy children within thee, Ezekiel 9:4. Okay, the Howard Shah gonna give the go ahead for the angel to just smash everything, man. Old women, young women, little babies, infants, what you call them, Gerber babies. All of them gonna get killed. Okay? That's in the Bible. So what y'all people talk about God is good, it's bullshit, man. Scripture say the Most High is terrible.
He only good to the righteous.
That's it.
No. Real quick, it's another one I always just put consume and good. It says something about when I consume that did you good, man.
Joshua.
Yeah, that's Joshua.
I got it right.
This
is the book of Joshua, chapter 24, verse 20. It says, if ye forsake the Lord, in all caps.
Which all you Jakes do, all you 230, you forsake the Lord, man. A lot of you cats that was once in the truth, you forsake the Lord, man. All right? And he's gonna put a lot of you niggas to death, man. A lot of you that forsake the Lord, you do 2/3 of that. This is what the Lord gonna do, man. Go ahead.
If ye forsake the Lord and serve strange gods, then he will turn and do you hurt and consume you after that he had done you good.
It's like,
That's why you said about
Yes,
good.
I got it.
The Lord will say.
Luke 19:44, and shall lay thee even with the ground, and thy children within thee, and they shall not leave in thee one stone upon another, because thou knowest not the time of thy visitation.
Right. Because you
Okay.
just said something about good.
Yeah, I said it good. The reason I say that good, because about, okay, and it says, and thy children within thee, okay. Yes, the Most High is going to kill kids and everything like this, man. From the elders, okay, of you fucking wicked ass people, all the way down to the babies, man. He gonna kill them. So the Most High is not good at all. He's only good to his elect. Okay.
But when he kill you, you like the scripture said, you just know he done you good.
That's right, bro.
You almost good.
You a favor. Did you a favor?
And however, whatever man he put you at the death, man. However horrendous it happens, you was done good, man.
God.
Now the Lord loves you.
Hey, I seen it on the
Put him in the dead, look at him. Now the Lord loves you.
That's how you love it. You're a dead be called.
Man, you gonna find out how much, yeah. The Lord is good. Yeah, he good. He gonna show you good.
They killed shit too, bro.
Yeah. Read that again. You gonna move on. You know?
It's the book of Joshua, chapter 24, verse 20. If ye forsake the Lord and serve strange gods, then he will turn and do you hurt and consume you.
And consume you, man. Get that word consume too. Right, had it. See, let's see what that had to say.
All right. It's the word.
You know some good stuff. I'm saying.
All right. This is the word consume in Joshua chapter 24, verse 20, and it says,
Strong's H 3615.
Kala, it says to accomplish, to finish, to end, to determine, to be at an end, to be completed, to be spent, to be used up, to waste away, to be exhausted, to be destroyed.
To be destroyed, man. That's the point. All right? Finish you niggas off, man. A lot of you finna meet your destiny.
Say it right there too.
Yeah. A lot of you finna meet your destiny, man. Like they're saying, that old saying, meet your maker. A lot of you finna meet your maker.
Literally.
Oh, yeah, you finna meet the man himself, man.
Oh, wait.
All right? Go ahead,
All right. The letter N says, then he will turn and do you hurt and consume you.
That's right.
After that, he had done you good.
Did you a favor? That's what I said, man.
Did you a favor, man?
A lot of you niggas need in these last days, man. All right, the Lord's gonna roll up on you, man.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he's gonna pull your card, blow out your candle.
Right. Like Jay said, we finna ride on these niggas. Lord, finna ride on a lot of you niggas, man.
Give a lot of you niggas your cake, man. They're gonna be Superman out here. They're gonna give you a cake.
Yeah.
Save me.
Yeah, man.
Oh, save me.
Yeah. Go ahead,
So
let's read this one.
God.
It says Ezekiel 21:9, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, say a sword is sharpened, and also furbished.
A sword. So let's see real quick. I'm gonna get it. What is that sword, man? Right. This is scripture 101. A lot of you Jay should know what that sword is right now. Right. This is Psalms 17 and 13. It says, "Arise, O Lord, to point him, casting down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is God's sword." And you go to Job 9:24 to tell you who the wicked is, man.
Right.
All right. Through the process of elimination, we know that that's the so-called white man, right? AKA Edom. All right. AKA Esau, man. He's the wicked.
I tell you, they use best with the sword when you know.
Not man, who is
that, man?
It ain't him,
That's his sword, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Process of elimination.
That's why Esau is so precise and has precision with what you niggas call the gap. You niggas don't know how to shoot no fucking pistols and everything like that, man. We were talking about this shit earlier, man. Jacob ride on the car and just spray the car. But Esau will put precisions on that pistol that it's gonna hit his fucking target with only a couple of shots.
Esau have 2 people in the car or 4 people in the car and only hit 2 of the people that was missing.
Yeah, this man is the only man that has shot shows. I hope you Jake know what I'm talking about. Where all they talk about and they exhibit. The exhibits are like you go to auto exhibit or what it is? A car show?
Yeah.
Well, they got shows for guns, man. They got shows for weaponry.
Yeah.
And who's the main people in that bitch? Esau. You gotta feel you bald head niggas be in there. You gotta feel you bald head niggas in there. Most of the 10 E's are Esau.
That's right.
All right? This nigga is into that. That's his world, man. That's his life.
That's his blessing.
And when you look at the people on the earth itself, all right, who's the number one candidate for that sword? Who the one who got that blessing? Esau is.
Right, bro.
Moab ain't giving a fuck about Moab looking for squid, dogs, and cats to eat, man.
Yeah.
All right?
Facts.
And rice.
Yeah.
Some of that rice.
Right?
Fried rice.
Fucking Arab looking for them Elon looking for some hookah. All right? And some W2s to do, man. And we can go down the line on these niggas, man. You definitely ain't you niggas, man. You niggas, all you worry about is goddamn Bang Brothers, big booty hoes, and Swisher Sweets, man. And ride around all goddamn day on $5 goddamn gas, man.
Yeah.
So it definitely ain't true. That's Esau, man. This the man. This is the man. The swordsman, man.
Yeah. That's
The beast man with the sword, man.
Ezekiel 21:10. It is sharpened to make a sword slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter.
Oh, yes. So it's polished up, man.
Shining.
Right.
Shining, man. It's like when a man that's into weaponry, he makes sure all his weaponry. If he have a knife, he makes sure it's fully sharpened. You don't want to go hit at a target or hit at an animal or a tree and not do his job. It's gonna do his job. He's got it ready for perfection. A gun, he got it ready for perfection. That's what it's going into. It's glitter. Is that his peak of perfection to make that sword slaughter, man.
Oh, God, and like real quick. Me and the brother were looking at a video like a year ago, with Esau going into the woods and everything like that. He put up watermelons, or he put up a big fucking half a gallon of a water jug, and he nails it with just one fucking bullet, man. He obliterates that whole watermelon, and he just be wishing it that it's you niggas' head, man.
Yeah, a lot. That couple of years, he had to stop copying certain target pictures at the gun range because they said it looked like it resembles you Jakes, man. You know, got the big ass nose, the big lips. Yeah.
He got this big ass.
Yeah, you got that big ass Shaq has head. You know, you niggas, man. They had
Put some little color on it with the red lips.
Big bell pepper ass nose you niggas have, man. So to keep that shit out of there, man.
Yep.
I mean, all this devil does is think about killing you niggas, man. All right? Even the white woman, a lot of times, if they ain't ready to jump on one of you Jakes, man, on your lap, they ready to kill your ass, man. Esau dog ready to kill a lot of you niggas, man. Go run a Edomite dog and watch what happens. That nigga, he knows the enemy.
You know.
Them animals take suit of that, whoever their master is, whoever they call him the pack leader. The dog will take suit just as his owner. If the owner hate crackers, man, he gonna hate crackers. If the owner hates you niggas, he gonna be the same way, man.
Hey, like you looked at the video when the Edomite people lay on the ground. They fired the shots and they didn't even miss a fucking bullet. Edomite kids, they were like what, between 5 and 10 years old at the max.
Yeah.
They fired away and didn't miss a fucking target in that fucking school.
Yeah. What would happen if that was you Israelite, you young Israelite kids? Nothing. They ain't gonna hit shit. They gonna hit their own. They gonna hit their own cousin. They gonna shoot the goddamn self. A lot of times you Jakes too, man. All right, with your kids, they don't know shit. They don't know shit, but they can recite the whole song of Drake.
Yeah,
Boost
and everything.
Little Dirk and shit.
They young boy like motherfucker.
Meanwhile, like you were saying, like these 4 or 5-year-old Edomites, they breaking down Glock 9s, they shooting AR-15s.
How you know how to skip
precision, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that actually would get you out of certain situations. With Jake, these 2, 3-year-olds, they rolling up blunts, whatever we gotta do. 2, 3, 4 years old, busting out guards. Eve got them in the house doing all type of madness, man.
Yeah.
Tattoos on them.
A lot of these niggas ain't nothing but Brenda's baby, man. That same baby. That's what I'm talking about. All you niggas ain't nothing but Brenda's baby, man. aka GMO baby, man. Can't get rights, man.
God,
that's why the Lord's gonna wipe a lot of you niggas off the earth. The brother reading it too, man. He reading a part of that, man. Go ahead, Doc.
God, Ezekiel 21 and 10 is sharpened to make a sword slaughter, it is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemned the ride of my son at every tree.
Right. Give me Jeremiah 51:19.
Gotcha.
Real quick. Because this particular sword gonna contend with the ride of Yahweh's son. We know who that is, man.
Yeah,
what do you mean? Jeremiah 51:19. It says the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the form of all things. And Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name.
Yes, that's the rod. That's the rod, Yahweh Shai. And this devil, which is who symbolizes the sword, he's gonna contend with the with that rod, which is Yahweh Shai. And the scripture tell you he's not gonna want to fight Yahweh Shai, but the Lord gonna durst make him fight him, man.
Right. Say there 13.
All right. The Lord gonna come back and snatch the crown off this devil, the crown off Vladimir Putin, crown off. He gonna snatch the crown from Rocket Man. All right.
All
right. He gonna snatch the crown off all these so-called kings of the earth, man.
Yep. That's 79.
And he gonna mainly put a raw foot up you devil's asses, man. You Edomites, all right? Okay?
More.
And that's what we here to publish, man. We here to publish these prophecies. We here to tell you the God and the truth, the straight and skinny, the raw and unmotherfucking cut, man.
Unadulterated.
Yeah, unadulterated truth, man.
Right, bro.
All right, let me put the X. We'll have the X.
When they want to exclude some shit like the little blurs and they have a little
That's us, man.
The X ain't like the other saying. That's why Esau you want to take us off the internet because this is X rated, man. Okay, uncut bro. He can't fucking handle it. This Jeremiah 51 and verse 20. It says, "Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee I will break in pieces the nations, and with thee I will destroy the kingdoms."
Right.
All right. And that's how Bashim was shot, giving this man the whole power to trample these nations up under our feet, man, taking them down.
And it's gonna first start with him.
That's right.
That's why he said,
he gets his war first.
That's why he said, "Wait ye upon me."
Yep.
Until I rise.
7:3.
We always bring this out, all right? And I brought it out last week, or 2 weeks ago. This is the first time on the planet Earth has the world have ever seen. You know, it symbolizes what Ukraine. You've seen that a president or so-called leader is willing to go down with that same shit with his men.
Mm-hmm.
That's never seen before. Only in the times of old. Yahweh Shai is that man that's gonna lead that charge as a king. And once did back then, the king went to war with his men.
That's right.
All right. Remember, if you already know, or if you don't know, you need to go watch some biblical movies like Troy and many others, man. When the king went up there, he had his men I mean,
He was
they
sleeping.
line up. They would line up for
Yeah.
miles, man.
Behind him.
He be the one
In the front.
everybody
Yeah,
go
Leading
break.
the charge.
Yeah, they go lock horns together, man. But Yahweh Shai, that man is gonna lead that charge, man.
That's right.
And that horn's gonna be blown. That ram horn's gonna be blown, man, to go to war. All right?
Jeremiah 16:16. God.
And while we're gonna, that's what the scripture says, we're gonna break you nations to pieces, we're gonna tramp up on you devils, man.
Step on you fucking.
Yeah, we're gonna, and the scripture says, give me that one that
That's the
says,
song, huh?
Judas should be up on their neck or
On the
something
neck.
like that. Well, something about the neck.
Yeah.
Right, you know, kind of escaping right now. But that's how we're gonna be up on you devils next, man. And that's why I said, like Apostle Hall said back then, you know, we know that's the last go around for 2/3 getting your ass, but that's why we know we're gonna get Edom. That's why I'm gonna Michael Jordan leap over a lot of the Edomites. These 2/3 niggas that have done brothers wrong, and they've done brothers' children wrong. All right, we're gonna get you, man. Like that scripture, what that movie said, I'm gonna get you sucker.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you suckers, man. We're gonna get you Edomites, you Moabite, you fucking Arabs, man. I can't stand you black ass, doo-doo sucking ass Africans, man. All right? And Lord will, man, this is the last Passover, man. Lord will,
Yes.
our king come back, man,
Yes.
to lay the law down, man. You know? As things, the different events happen in the earth, you know, we hope that day is here, man. All right?
Killing shit, God.
Go ahead, I got one more.
All right, it's Baruch 4:25 that said, "My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from Yahweh, for thine enemy persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck."
Surely, break it down, huh? Break it down.
And eventually we're gonna get that power to actually, hey, I ain't gonna incriminate ourselves, of course, but we're gonna get that power after America's long done away with, quote unquote, to tread upon our enemies' necks, man. We're actually gonna be putting heathens into slavery. We're gonna have the ability to where you ain't got to play on the passive no more. Ain't gonna be no about any more bottling it in, any more keeping it. You ain't gonna have to do that because you're gonna have the power to exercise it, man.
I got a scripture for you, too.
God,
This is Sirach 25:7. It says, "There be 9 things which I judge in my heart to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that has joy in his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies."
Like Esau is taking the joy of our children from us. Like as a nation, not even for brothers who literally got kids like that, man. He's taking the joy of having a nation come under you from you, man. All right, but the next greatest joy to that is getting the rule over your enemies, man. Well, what else is better than that? Than to have revenge.
To have
Right? The
slaves.
scripture say it's a righteous thing to recompense
Right,
on them that trouble you, man.
Yeah.
Right, there's nothing wrong with wanting with revenge. That shit Esau teach you at the job, that teach you, oh, it's wrong to want to hit somebody back. No, you also want to hit them back harder than they hit you. Right, at least as hard as they hit you, man.
Yeah.
That's why we got to repay to them double for the shit they did in the short span of time that they did it.
That's right. Yeah, you go ahead, brother. You know,
Hey,
I
cause
kind of got out what I wanted. You brother, jumping around.
gotcha. Hey, cause back in what the brother said, hey, you got a lot to pay for. So the thing that you're doing is going to be brought back up on you double, man. Okay, that recompense is coming up on you double. We what you're doing to us, you're kicking back up on your feet and you're laughing. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to have that rest in the kingdom of heaven. All right, real quick, wow, real quick, Bible Kashaf, real quick. This Psalms 149, and I'm gonna start at verse 6. It says, "Let the high praise of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand." And that's going to be literal in the kingdom of heaven, man. Going to have literal two-edged sword in our hand, whooping your ass. What do you do over here? You put that fucking whip on Jake back, man. So when you look at the word cracker, they're not actually talking about actual cracker that you get out when you eat a bowl of soup. They're talking about that whip being cracked on Jake's back, man. But we're going to have that same sword, man. Whooping your ass, Esau. Beginning with you top bankers. They said, God, sorry,
Like, you know, like, you're gonna have to be more aggressive for the shit that you did in the time that you did it, man. Like in order, we're gonna have to get on Esau. He was buck breaking, he was doing all type of wicked shit. He was buck breaking little boys, he was molesting children, he was eating people. If you really read into that shit, they're cutting Jake right off, pickling it, eating it, picking it, hanging niggas.
Do you fucking James out there really know what this man done. Go do the research, man. This brother is telling us. Give me Psalm 79.
Let me get it out.
All right, this brother not lying. You can do just go do research on Ned Turner and see what they when they actually caught Ned Turner, what they done to him, man. They skinned that nigga. They ate that nigga.
Yeah.
And they used his skull. Was trading his scars around his heirlooms, and it still have gone from Kentucky, from the deep south all the way back up to up north, man. To this day, they made lamps out of this nigga's skin, belts, chairs out of his skin, man. You tell me this ain't the most diabolical? This nigga's a fucking vampire, man.
Yes, man.
You gonna see
man.
this God love his blood? I think it's 35 or no, it's 25. Ezekiel 25. This man is a blood. It's a leech. He's a blood sucking
Leech.
demon, man.
I get that Psalm 79.
Bring it out real fast.
It's Psalm 79 and 1. O Lord, the heathen are coming to thine inheritance. Thy holy temple have they defiled. They have laid Jerusalem on heaps.
Go ahead.
The dead bodies of thy servants have they given to be meat
That's you.
unto the fowls of the heaven.
Right.
The flesh of thy saints unto the beasts of the earth.
Alligators, dogs. They feed our children to alligators and
Right.
dogs, man.
Ooh, I got that thing too.
You
God.
hear me? This what these devils have done. That's why we have the sign of the alligator bait sign. They did it all in the south of Louisiana, all in Florida, man.
Right.
So what this brother said, scriptures back that up. It's proven. Psalm 79 from 1, 2, and 3, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's evident. That's why we tell you, you Edomites, your fucking kingdom is over with, man. You got to end. You're done. You're gonna drink the dregs of slavery, man. You want to drink that cup, man. Now we bring our time. You know how you be in that ballroom and that motherfucker slide that cup and it come down in. You gotta take that cup. You already drank that cup. That bitch it's looking good. It's about this tall. They got the bubbles hanging out the side and everything.
Get that cup.
It's foaming over.
Foaming over.
That's what I said. You're going to drink that cup. You're going to drink it double.
Yeah.
With a double side of that cup.
Yeah, man.
Can I read some more?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
This is Psalm 79 and 3. Their blood have they shed like water round about Jerusalem.
Yeah, you shared the. Hey man, the scriptures in Numbers 33, 35, or 35, 33. You didn't shed some blood. You have saturated America with the blood of the Israelites, man.
Right.
What it say about that blood real fast?
This is Psalm 79 and 3. Their blood have they shed like water
Like water, man.
round about Jerusalem, and there was none to bury them.
There was nothing to bury. When you hung a man, you left a man out for days and weeks at a time and his body rot. Flies all on him, man. Go do the research, Jay. When the scriptures, even in our law of hanging a man, you're supposed to hang a man down. You're supposed to hang a man, and before the sun goes down, you're supposed to bury him, man. What these devils do? They take pictures with. They take a picture. They got a picture. They smile, man.
Make a mockery of it.
Yeah.
Little daughter out there.
Yeah.
You dumbass
Hey,
bitch in the back.
if I can say that, because like that's indignation from us that the Lord put on us, man. That was ultimately anger from
Wrapping
the
it
Lord.
Yeah.
That the Lord did to us, man.
Right.
So when that cup come back to you, like the brother was saying, that elder was going into, you're gonna have to drink that, man, down to the dregs, man.
Yes.
God, man.
You
Go
gonna
it
get
down.
hung. You gonna get hung, man. In the time of the Israelites kingdom, you gonna get hung.
Massacre.
Yeah, you gonna get massacred and butchered.
Torture, man.
The scripture said the Lord said we're gonna meditate terrors on you, man.
It's Isaiah 33. Isaiah 33, 19.
I shall meditate test.
You know, we're gonna find new ways
The
of
fuck
jacking you up, man.
Think of some shit in this. Yeah.
What else we gonna have to do?
Might just look at you and your whole top is just explode, man.
Yeah.
Bring you back to life.
You know? Yeah, bring your rusty ass back to
Bring
life.
your ass back to life and just do it all over again, bro.
Yeah. Or I'm like Pastor Paul said back in the day. Hey man, in the kingdom, I'm gonna just reenact it. I'm gonna just take John F. Kennedy and just reenact that shit every hour up on the hour. Man. That same assassination, I'm just reenacting. He gonna get back in the car. Get back in and do it again,
I'll
man.
be crying in there.
Gotta say it all over
You
again.
ain't gonna want to get in the car no
Nah,
more.
he gonna wanna get in the car. You know?
Let me out.
Yeah, man, we gonna the Lord gonna teach us the right way how to do it too, man. To make it hurt. Hey, look at that.
Look at that. Let me show you.
Look at that Edomite next to him, man.
Cheated up, bro.
Hey, we gonna better
See that?
take shots like that. Look at that, man. That's a lot.
Oh, man.
That's the grim picture that a lot of you niggas want to go away. A lot of you Snoop Dogg niggas. I don't want to hear about slavery, no man. I'm tired of slave movies, man. Stop fucking running away from your past, man.
That's right.
Which is your present.
I can read some more.
Like a fucking Edomite came out this past weekend talking about, hey man, you been watching too many movies. Yeah, I've been watching the greatest movie there is. Fucking America, man. America has shown the fucking greatest movie. All right? Your people, you ain't no changing you Edomites, man.
That's right, huh?
You devils are always gonna be devils, and ain't no fucking changing you, man.
Which is crooked. Really?
You've been watching too many movies. You fucking right. That movie called America, man. I see how you done our people bad. I done see how you done the Native Americans bad. The so-called Mexicans bad, man.
Right.
I done see how you, there's people that's gonna leave with you. I done see you fucking shit on them too, man. You fucking devils gotta go down, man.
Yeah,
Right.
And like I said, we love doing it. Hey man, what time?
Oh, yes, man.
It's 12.
Yeah.
We going hard about this, man.
Let's go.
Great.
This ain't no fucking act, man. This is what this is passion
Boy,
and
good.
love, man.
Good.
And how much ever shot, man.
Get out.
Right? That's just the more just the patience on grabbing you devils up, man. Lord willing, these brothers, the apostles, and you men out there, man, that's firmly in search of the how about shot, man, in the kingdom, you get that reward. Chain these devils up, man. Can you imagine that fucking day, man? That first day, it's pass them chains out, you righteousness, man. You get to put that two chains on them devils, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, I got it.
you get to put them fucking chains on Evelyn and them. All right, the Fords, the Clintons,
David
the
Rothschild.
hey man, that's gonna be a fucking day, man. That's gonna be a goosebump day, man. I'm getting into it now, man.
We'll live more.
Hey man, you get off, man. You get all think about jacking these Edomites up, man. Go ahead, brother.
That's right, huh?
Go ahead.
Hey, if I can say, like when Craig Daddy was on Friday and he said, "What? That's my pleasure. When I grab a dog, I shit a dog. That's my pleasure, man. That's gonna be our pleasure on you, heathen, man." It's Psalm 79:4. It says, "We are become a reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and derision to them that are round about us."
Come on.
How long, Lord?
Yeah, we ask the same thing. How long, Lord? Go ahead, I'm gonna find one to go with that.
How long, Lord, wilt thou be angry forever? Shall thy jealousy burn like fire? Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee, and upon the kingdoms that have not called upon thy name, for they have devoured Jacob and laid waste his dwelling place.
Right.
That's right, man. And that's the heathen continually have their foot on our neck. It's never a moment where we just get up and get a fresh breath of air, man. It's always been continual persecution, continual slavery, continual murder, continual robbery, continual killing, man. Continual identity theft, man. Continual misplacement. Top at the bottom, bottom at the top, man. So the Most High has come to set this place right. Me and the brothers were talking. The Lord is all about his name. He's doing this, and he's going to destroy America and cleanse this place out, all to glorify that name, man. And the ones that have been glorifying the name all along throughout this hell, throughout this confusion, throughout this persecution, they're going to be rewarded with Yahushua, man. So when Yahushua gets that glory from the Father, we're going to be in the same ranks as him, man. We're going to inherit that, man. Isn't a son, after his father has passed away and gone long, he takes up that steed. He inherits all that. You got it, bro.
He asked for inheritance. We look at all the kings with Antiochus, with the Ptolemaic Empire, all that thing, all the way down. Those fathers who died, they passed it all the way to their king, to their kings upon them. Read that again, the last.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 79. I'm gonna start from 6 and read through 7 real quick. It says, "Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known me, and upon the kingdoms that have not called upon thy name.
Yeah, because all the kingdoms before, all from the Babylonian, from the Egyptian Empire, all the way down to where we at right now, they didn't do that. And the Most High, Yahweh through His Son Yahushua destroyed all that. So at this time, this last leg of the Roman Empire, Yahushua himself is going to destroy this bitch, man. Okay? When you cut off the head, beginning with you top bankers, that's a wrap. The body falls. When you cut off the feet, Daniel 2 and 44. Okay? They're going to be cut off from that. You're done all the way across the board, man. It's a wrap.
Hey, that's beautiful. Look how big Esau done got it from that guard, man. He was that old serpent, and he's grown throughout these captivities, man. Mm-hmm. When he first came into power in the Greek captivity, he's grown. That serpent, that snake has gotten greater and larger, man. Yeah. What do? You cut the head off of that thing, man. That's what the Lord is about to do, man. Start with you Amalekites.
Because what happened with that snake, all right, which Esau even contributed to his empire, he was wounded. Yeah. A snake can be wounded. You can wound a snake. Yeah. You can cut a snake's tail off, and guess what's going to happen? It's going to grow back. Regenerate. So, but this time around, we're not just going to wound them, but we're going to definitely kill him, man. By cutting the head in them off, man.
Trade something down because it's over. Hey, real quick, back to what you was talking about earlier. This one Psalms 149 and verse 7, it says to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people.
Right.
To bind their kings with chains.
Who are the kings of the nations, man? We said it earlier. Rocket Boy, the elite bankers.
Yep.
All right. 13 families, whoever, all the 13 families. All right.
Come on.
The different people over there in the Vatican.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The false prophets in them. Yep. All of them, man. We're going to get them all, man. Like I brought out this past weekend. We're not just going to run down the mountain and shoot one cow. We're going to run down the mountain. We're going to walk down them. We're going to walk down and get them all, man. I'm going to have a, like I say, have a scroll, man.
Zechariah 14 and 14. God.
New nations, like I said, you can't hide, man. You devils can't hide. It don't matter where you go. What bunkers and what different underground facilities you have in mountains and underground space station. It's not gonna matter. All right, you're gonna get your shit kicked in, man.
Yeah.
All right. You're gonna hear them bunker doors get dented in.
Yeah. Power bunker door, bucket. Terminator at that point.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
Down there. A lot of you niggas gonna get that knock on the door. You're gonna put your eyes on the people. You're gonna see that shoe coming. Boom. It's gonna be the last thing you know, man.
Say, how are you rich men?
Yeah. You're gonna look at the last thing you're gonna know until you wake up into slavery is the Israelite man's face, man. That's gonna be the last thing you see, man. And from that point on, it's gonna be hella to the captain, man.
God,
man.
Yeah. God. We'll finish that real quick. This Psalm 149:7 again. To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people. Right. And I did a video on. You can look it up. You can look it up right now. Do it after the lesson is over with on the Elaine massacre. The Elaine massacre up there in Arkansas, man. Okay, the worst over here in history, man. All right, well, Jake was just slaughtered and massacred, man. Go and fight over there in World War II, brought his ass back, and still was slaughtered, man. Trying to serve Esau. Esau will give you a certain amount of sharecroppers to go out there in the field, and if you went over there, he still will fuck you over. If you went over that mountain, he got to pay for all that, man. But you niggas love your fucking master, man. So right now, your sharecropper is what? Going out there getting that fucking juice. Dumbass niggas, man. This Psalm 149 verse 8. To bind their kings with chains and their nose with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord. We have all that judgment right now, man. I'm right side. Thank you, right.
No, this is real quick, guys. This is Revelation 19 chapter. I can bring this out real quick. Revelation 19 chapter 11. It says, "And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war." And that's talking about Yahushua, right? He doth judge and make war because ultimately Yahushua is the chief commander of the holy angels, man, the heavenly army. Like you got these so-called presidents that say, "Oh, I'm at the forefront. I call the shots. I make these militant moves. When to move, when to pull back." Yahushua does that in the heavens, man. He does that with us, man. We're a part of that spiritual army. We're going to get those spiritual powers, man. We're spiritual soldiers. We have certain tasks, certain commands that we're giving out, that we're being given out from the fourth dimension, man. All right, it says, verse 12, "His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew, but he himself." Those many crowns is going to be from you nations, man. You so-called, you so-called Chinese, man. All right, you so-called Russians. You kings of the earth, man. Yahushua is going to take all of you in your glory, man. All of you at your top, your height, because we finna see what Russia's military is capable of. You're gonna be at the top. You're gonna be called all out with your military. America's gonna be all out with the military. So ultimately, Yahushua is gonna weigh you all in the balance and say, "Okay, well, Russia, this is all you got. America, this is all you got. Well, I'm gonna take your crown for to take all of y'all down, man." Just like that, man. You got it, man. I got the one you called for too. Sirach 33.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right, Sirach 33 and 24 says, "Father, a wine and burdens are for the ass, and bread, correction, and work for a servant.
Right.
If thou set thy servant to labor, thou shalt find rest. But if thou let him go idle, he shall seek liberty."
Yeah, and that's what happened. I bring this all the time and time again. That seeking liberty happened in the time when our foreparents ran you devils up into the mountains, man. All right, Mount Petra. You were seeking to get out. You said you seek the new way. That's why you came down as the Renaissance, man. All right, read that part again. You came down in the.
They were driven
from among men.
Yeah.
You thought of a master plan of getting out of those mountains. You came back as the Renaissance, man. Mid to late 1400s, man. Go ahead.
It's Sirach chapter 33, verse 24 again. "Father, a wine and burdens are for the ass, and bread, correction, and work for a servant. If thou set thy servant to labor, thou shalt find rest. But if thou let him go idle, he shall seek liberty."
That's what you did. You sold liberty and you got liberty. All right, that's why you still up on that little season right now in the scriptures and Revelation talking about.
Yeah.
You still in that little season from that very day coming out of those mountains. But this time around, we're gonna shut all that shit down, man. Go ahead.
It says, it says, "A yoke and a collar do bow the neck.
That's right.
So are tortures and torments for an evil servant."
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, "Send him to labor that he be not idle, for idleness teacheth much evil."
We've seen that much evil that was taught, man. Going into First Maccabees 1:7. On down, it says once you devils became in power, evils.
Yes.
Wickedness
multiplied. Parasite.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hand to the devil word of it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, where did that shit come from?
Yeah.
Yeah, all this freedom to be wicked. Like when they say in the book of Revelation, he had the seal upon him that he may deceive the nation no more.
Yeah, because Alexander got it. So like, go
You know what I'm
ahead.
saying? Once he got that freedom, then he went out and deceived the nation.
Yeah. And Alexander got it from his daddy like that.
Yeah. A beast like Esau is supposed to be under continual change, man. Because you give him too much liberty, what does he do? Poison, pollute,
Kill.
parasite, deceive. He's that old serpent for a reason. He got some more. He got some meat on. It says.
I got one real fast going into the Ecclesiastes at 10. All right, this is Proverbs 19 and 10. It says, Delight is not seemly for a fool, much less a servant to have rule over princes. All right? It's supposed to not be so. You devils ain't supposed to be ruling, man. But it was because of our transgression that the Most High, He lift up the basis of men. Right? You low pieces of shit was given the chance to rule, man. By default. It's not because you done it and you
don't do a fucking thing, man.
That's right.
It's not because you devils are so strong and blind and blonde-haired blue eyes.
That's right.
Superior. No. Because the Most High gave us into your hands, man. Well, go ahead, Rod. That's why the scripture is gonna say it. It's gonna say it, Rod. It's gonna say it, man. Go ahead.
Come on with it, Doc.
All right. It's back in Sirach chapter 33. It says, Sirach chapter 33, verse 27, it says, send him to labor that he be not idle, for idleness teacheth much evil. Set him to work as is fit for him.
It's fit for him, go ahead.
If he be not obedient, put on more heavy fetters.
Put more hell on his fucking ass.
Yeah, man. We're gonna put more hell on you for no goddamn reason, man. Just because I just feel good today.
Do that.
You know? Let me see something.
As is fit for him,
man. It's fit for you. When they say you're fit for duty, you're fit for this duty, Esau.
Real quick. This is Isaiah 24 and 21. And it says, it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are upon high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in prison. And after many days they be visited, man. Yeah. Hey, you can't get wrong now. In many days they should be visited, man.
That's your rightful place, man.
That's right.
Fuck God, man.
You're gonna be set up. You come high, you got to go down low. We were set up to be high. We brought down low. And the Most High brought the house shot, brought a fucking piece of fucking shit like you to put over top of us, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
But Daniel that maybe made no
basement.
Yeah. Maybe no manifest that he blew in the kingdom.
And that's ultimately how the Most High showed that, man, I got control over all of this. I put a fucking low base vibe in the earth, devil, over all of you.
Yeah, Mrs.
Over the planet Earth, man.
Mrs. Doubt, we got Mrs. Doubtfire over there. Damn, devil, man. You know, you Israelite men, you should be ready to get the hell up out of here. Give me Ecclesiastes 7:7, too.
Yeah.
I know.
Show you your pressure, nigga. What? Ooh, that was a thing you just read, bro.
Which one?
The last you just read out.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, read that again. I was shot, bro.
This is Isaiah 24:21. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are upon high.
Yeah.
And the kings of the earth upon the earth.
That's right. The elites, you up on the earth. You the kings over the whole earth. Job 9:24. Not fucking Joe Biden or Trump or Kamala coming out Mount Harris. You not over the face of the earth right now. Yeah. The elites run everything, man.
Fucking president don't have no power, man.
No power.
The fucking janitor in the White House got more power than the president, man. The first lady has no power. The president's wife has more power than the president, man.
Good shit, man.
Okay? Let's make that clear.
Yep. And throughout these whole presidential, what they call it, debates or runoffs, them people already be handpicked years ago, man. Okay? The elites already handpicked who the fuck they want, man. But they put that monkey in on Obama. You niggas was up here hacking everything like this. He done a fucking thing for you, man. Go ahead, Al.
Yeah, you niggas don't understand. When them devils have G20 summits, G7 summits, they go to Jekyll Island every year. They go to Bilderberg meetings. Them niggas done picked the president 10 years in advance, man. He didn't pick out world events that's gonna happen 10 years in advance, man.
Oh.
You niggas are just a part of the script. You niggas are just the fucking useless eaters that you are. You don't understand, nor do you know what's happening on the earth, man.
Debt slaves, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you look at that pyramid, you got the least at the top. You got MSN, CBS.
It's all okay.
They put it in the middle.
Yeah.
It's them at the pyramid and the horizontal. You at the bottom. And you look at the bottom of that pyramid. They got the numeral numbers.
Yeah.
It look like prison bars, man.
Yeah.
That's where you at, man. And you really turn all you crackers too, man, and sit up on high and turn you to the 1%. You the new niggas on the earth, man.
Yeah.
We drove around. We see for sale signs on houses everywhere. You niggas losing cars, houses, businesses. This is what the C-19 have done. It has crushed you middle class. It has crushed the small businesses, mom and pop.
Yeah. Now you finna have a tent city out here. In every city, you finna have nothing but tents.
That's right.
Mass poverty, man.
Yeah.
Fuck is already started. Go ahead,
Yeah, and then it says in 22, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited.
That's right, man. You're gonna be shut up, you're gonna be bound, man. How you have Jake bound, got Jakes in the ghettos, in the barrios, and in the projects in the hoods. You're gonna be shut up and bound. You're gonna be in fucking holes, okay? You're gonna be way worse than in the ghetto for you. Okay? Hey, I dig him a hole right there, let his ass get in there right there. Let him suffer right there, man.
Yeah, the scripture tell you that even in the kingdom, you definitely gonna live in pits, man. We're gonna put deep holes in the ground. That's where you gonna sleep. You ain't gonna get those, they gave us slave quarters and shit. You know, you ain't gonna get none of that, man.
Yeah.
You gonna get in a pit, in a hole in the ground like the snakes you are. All right?
That's it.
I'm not Billy, that's a real comment, right? Got that included.
Hey. The only time you gonna have any rest, man, as we know right now, is the Shabbat. But when that Shabbat over with,
yeah.
Continue employment.
Yeah.
Continue employment.
Jay, why they rip up on your
They don't get on our good side.
hey, all you gonna see is, all you gonna see is Keenan. You gonna see the Hamite taskmasters, and you gonna see Esau red ass like this, watching that son. Oh Lord!
You're going to know that these same faces that you had the upper hand against, you always persecuted, and you love this shit because Esau, when he got an upper advantage on us in this society, he loves it, man. Like
Put it in your face.
He take pleasure in it, man.
Put it in your face.
Say further
the mission.
Esau ain't hot. So like, go ahead,
we don't had to.
Esau not hiding no more, man. Esau putting it right in your face, man. He telling you. Yeah, go ahead.
He come in, you niggas, a neighborhood with his McLaren. Look at them niggas.
God.
Representation and scare off, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you devils drive all stiff. You put the arm on the door. Look at them niggas. Oh my God. Put the shit. You put it in Jake's face that you're ruling, man. That's why you devils, when you have a sports game, you niggas sit in the penthouse and look down on you niggas running behind a fucking leather ball, man.
Yeah.
Pigskin ball. He's like the Roman Coliseum, man.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is put a Roman toga on these Edomites and a goddamn wreath on their head, and we'll be back in that day, man. It's only difference. You know, it's really no difference. One thing that we have now, instead of cars, you got, instead of horses, you got cars.
Yeah.
The clothes can change. The language can change. But it's really in the spirit. When you look deep in the spirit, in the depths of Babylon, we in the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
You go your ass to the top chief places of America, mainly down there in DC, what it looks like. It looks like a replica of the Roman Empire, man.
Right.
When you go your ass to the Vatican, a replica of the Roman Empire.
Spiritual Rome.
All right?
Right, bro.
I'm gonna give it to you even better, Jake. Just go downtown when they have business at. And your capital buildings.
Concourse, yep.
Yeah, go to your capital, go to your city hall. How that motherfucker look? It looks like a Roman building.
Go to your fucking district court.
Yeah.
Go to the 19 JDC or the 27 JDC.
Yeah, they got
They
pillars.
see what it resembles, man.
Towers and pillars, man.
Yeah. Hey, in Washington, D.C. itself, That's Rome 100%.
Yeah.
And then it trickles down all the way down to these other these other cities and everything like that, major cities. It's all built up like that, according to Rome, man.
The Colosseum.
Yeah, the Colosseum.
The Superdome.
The Superdome. All the fucking stadiums built off of Roman Empire.
Yeah, they built that Colosseum in Rome, the ancient Rome, off the back of the taxation of you Jakes, man. That's what I want to say, you Jakes. That's how they was able to, and when they ransacked the temple, they ransacked the temple and funded that Colosseum off that money, off the shit they took from us, man. You better wake the fuck up, man.
Wake up, man.
We give it to you niggas raw, man. No, I don't want to hear this shit. Oh, they cussing. Oh my God, they cussing. Using curse words. Fuck all that, man. You niggas need to hear it, man. Niggas need to be cussed out.
I got a quick one.
They cussing in my baby. Nigga, your baby no curse words. Nigga, you cussing Keisha out. You and Keisha fighting. Y'all motherfuckers use curse words. You punch Keisha upside of the shit and have a man between the goddamn flower pot and the sofa. You use curse words while she on the way down, nigga.
Yeah, you stupid. You take part down, you stupid bitch.
Yeah. Bam! And you suck on that 9 about twice, man.
Yeah.
You call it 911. Nigga. God, go ahead.
Hate you niggas, man.
Hate you niggas. Can't stand you niggas, man. And you crackers too, man.
Right.
You get disgusted with this goddamn. You don't even want to go outside half the goddamn time, huh?
Yeah.
You know, the greatest athlete ever made was Dope Dash, man. Dope Dash.
All my groceries.
Hey, but
Because you get fed up with society, man. You don't even want to go outside, man.
yeah.
It's some goofy nigga. It's some goofy weed. The niggas be so bugged out here. The car going on the street just smell like weed.
Yeah.
It just smell like, I always say, reefer, cocoa butter, and stress, man. You can smell the weed behind the nigga, man. He had a brother, the brother had a brother in New Orleans. We go to his house, man. The neighbor next door, the house was like weed. When the wind blows, you can smell the weed just coming through the cracks of the house, man.
Yeah.
This is nigga next door.
It's in the head. Everything, bro.
Hey, but it's backing up. Hey, y'all watching out the shop. Make it easy for his men, though. Like, you ain't got to go nowhere. You just do my work. One time you want you to go out is when you go out to the house in the head. Other than that, I'm going to bring everything to your front door. And you still in slavery because you got to smell what the fuck this nigga bringing up, or this bitch bringing up to the fucking door.
They big bugged out, man.
Fuck, got dyke ass women bringing fucking food to you, man.
Yeah, and you got a girl, she come up patting that tore up ass, that weed been on her head for 2 years, man, straight.
Damn, 2 years out.
That bitch got a dance through the part of that bitch, man.
Crushed it up.
Glue turned green and shit, man. I've seen some wild shit.
God.
BDB. She got the Martin BDBs and shit on the back of the neck.
The pan, she got the pan coming out. You got it out.
It's Ecclesiastes 7:7. It says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Yeah.
The verse just said, man, just being around the wickedness on a 24/7 basis is vexing, man. Like scripture say, a lot of vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, the shit you hear while you're on the job, the shit you hear on the day-to-day basis, you just walking past the nigga, you hear some wicked shit. He talking about he done ran a train on the bitch, what pills he took today, what he about to go do, he about to go commit adultery with this bitch, he about to beat this nigga up, he about to kill this nigga. Like, what are you talking about, man?
Yo, man, let's not get into the either, man. You got to, everything you say is some vile shit, man. Wow. You're not saying vile shit is vile.
God,
all you want to do is play the slap game. If you brothers know what we're talking about, when you meet them, all they want to do is, play the slap game with each other. With each other, right? Play the gay game.
Slap raw game.
Fucking locker room talk.
Yeah.
Speaking of, like, the fucking baseball team back when I was in high school, like, a couple years ago, yeah, that's what they're all about, right? It gets so ridiculous, you'll be hearing rumors about the shit. Yeah, it was bet. Had to drag my nuts across the guy. It was all type of wild shit, bro. One time at a football game, they was calling the dude lint roller because they had a whole video of him. He put a lint roller, so they was screaming out lint roller at the game, bro.
That's why the Lord said, man, this place is gonna be more tolerable for Sodom and Gomorrah, man, than this place, man. This wickedness exceedingly
Overflow the whole word.
I got one real quick, guys. 2 Peter 2:6, it says, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly, and delivered just Lot, all right, because Lot was the nephew of Abraham, right?
Yeah.
Vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
Mm.
So all these conversations.
You got that point.
Vexed with the filthy conversation.
Vexed with the filthy conversation.
Like, you really get exhausted just the bottle in, because you in the righteous mindset, you want to get on it right there.
Yeah.
Like Scripture say, Jeremiah said, as a fire in my bones, you just hear that shit, you won't be like, oh, you fucking wicked already.
So you got, see, that's when the spiritual side kicks in to where you got to remain
Perfect peace.
You got to wait, like we said earlier, wait on the Lord. Because it bothers you up to where you can, it's so fucking bad out here, bro. You can explode and you just lose it all.
Hey, I got a scripture to back up what everybody's saying, man. Start at 7, huh? If it wasn't for this, go ahead. Start at 7 and read down 9 at the point.
Okay. Isaiah 1:7, it says, your country is desolate. Your cities are burned with fire. Your land, strangers devour it in your presence. And it is desolate and overthrown by strangers. And the daughter of Zion is left as a cottage in a vineyard, and as a lodge in a garden of cucumbers, as a besieged city. Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant. We should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah.
Damn, bro. That's it. That's right.
So the elect is important, man. If it wasn't for the elect, we'd be like Sodom and Gomorrah, man. The Lord would have just wiped us out, man. And that shows a lot about what the Lord did for Noah, man.
Yeah,
He saved Noah, Shem, Ham, Japheth, and their 4 wives.
Yeah. Noah had an elect at this time.
Yeah.
And the Lord could have wiped all. He could have just said, I'm going to kill all y'all. We have the Lord's mercy right now. We say, no, I'm going to save my remnant. All you Israelites ain't get saved this time.
Nah, you niggas, you ain't making it.
Done, that's clear as day, fucking done.
Like when they were going through the wilderness, it was the same situation. Moses had to plead on out that, which was scripted. The Lord knew he was going to plead, but the Lord wanted to just wipe them all out right then. Like these wicked niggas. You know, I'm doing all these blessings out of
He told Moses, he told Moses, just get away from me right now. He was mad. He told Moses, get away from me right now. He said, nah, leave me alone right now. Lord.
Good Jake, bro.
Oh, man.
That's it, bro. Jake, man. He might doing that shit.
Right, bro.
Oh, ready to wipe y'all out right there. And he would have been righteous in doing so, man. Jake was
Oh, I mean,
complaining
yeah.
with the blessings. Oh, we had grilled leaves in Egypt. We had this in Egypt. Lord dropping down the manna. He blessing you after blessing you, man.
You niggas still.
And Jake still fucking complaining like a nigga, man. That's how you know those niggas, man.
Yeah. I got 2 real fast back, kind of going into what you're saying. This is Ezra in the Bible, chapter 9, verse 13. And after all that is come unto us for our evil deeds and for our great trespass, seeing that our power has punished us less than our iniquities deserve, and given us such deliverance as this.
God, man, as the Lord has had mercy on you, man. All the time, he would have been rightful, like even right now, it'd be right for him to kill us. It'd be right for him to just do away with us. He'd be in it's right. We'll be in the wrong. Even if we under grace, he'll still be in the right, man.
Except for their remnant.
I got this other one right here. There you go. This is Judith chapter 5, verse 17. And when they sin before their power, when they sinned, my bad, let me read it again. Judah chapter 5, verse 17. And when they sinned not before their power, they prospered, because Yahweh that hated iniquity was with them.
Right, and it's a fucked up part. It's a heathen telling another heathen this, man. This is a whole Ammonite telling somebody this. But Jake don't even know this, man.
It says, but when they depart from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captive into a land that was not theirs, and the temple of their power was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies. Man. And I'm gonna say this too on this particular scripture, Judah. They knew that back then. You better believe
They know it now.
they know it now. They know when Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai is not with us, we go down, man. But when he with us, ain't a goddamn thing these heathens can do. All right, ain't a damn thing they can do. So that's why we tell you, man. In order for these devils, all right, to actually tell a lie, they have to know the truth.
Yeah.
The truth starts with what? The Bible, man. They search the ins and outs. Okay, when Yahweh Bashim, and they know the name too. Let's get that understood. These devils know the name too. So when we're at the height of prospering, the Most High must be with them.
Yeah.
When we fall off, man,
Yeah.
they know that they can come and have their way with us.
That great falling away. And when
Backing up,
I mean, Ezekiel 37 happened, which is happening right now. Esau is shook right now. But the Lord put the spirit upon these so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans to wake back up to their true nationality. We in fucking trouble right now. Now you're panicking right now. Go ahead, Al.
Backing the elder up. We go into the Apocrypha, the Book of Maccabees, tell you Antiochus prayed to the Lord when he ain't got that incurable ailment. So what? It's the same thing.
That bowel disease.
Yeah, incurable bowel ailment.
Yeah, like Joe Biden, you got that bowel disease right now. You fucked up. Okay? Yeah, that's a fact.
That's from the Lord.
Yeah.
God, man.
Go ahead.
I got one word for that. This is Psalms 50 and 21, which actually backing up what I was saying. Okay, these things have I done and I kept silent. This is Psalms 50 and 21. These things have I done and I kept silent. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes, man.
Yeah.
All right? You did all those acts, those different things to us and thought that you can hide the truth. You knew that the Lord wasn't dealing with us at the time, and you had to wait. But now the Lord has set us in order right upon your fucking noses in your kingdom. To bring you down, man. This first thought was a spiritual battle first, man. It's all been orchestrated in the heavens first. It happens in the heavens first, it become down here to be displayed in the physical, man. But our battle is right now is spiritual, and when the Lord comes back, He's gonna allow it to be physical, man.
Ooh.
You're gonna get fucking down on you devils, man. We're gonna get all you haters of the Most High, man. Okay? Every last one of you. Even you Israelites, man, that's down with the man, that's down with doing the bidding of these devils. We're gonna get you too. All right, that's why we say, Lord will, this is the last Passover, man. Lord will, this is the last month, the last second, the last hour. We get the hell up out of here. How long, oh Yahweh, man?
Yes, man.
How long, man?
Long.
Lord willing,
Real, bro.
like in ancient Egypt, like after they Passover, man, they
Things start to happen. Yeah.
Pops off, man.
Apostles are calling this year the year to turn up, man. So Lord willing,
Shit, turn up,
the
bro.
Lord knows who His elect is. We predestined already, man. So we predestined to do these things to serve the high holy days. So ultimately, we're gonna have that blood on our doorpost spiritually. It's just that what if, that prisoners of hope, that chains of darkness, which faith comes into place, like the brother said, man. That's where faith takes place. This is a faith-based thing, man. So we got faith that the Lord is gonna turn up these prophecies and hit this place spiritually, like He did before, man. The ancient Egypt.
He said he was gonna do it.
That's
Like
right.
He said that 15 chapter.
Hey, but the only way we find out that through the being in prison hope, that the end must come to find out, man. That you gotta know if you have that golden ticket. That's what it says in the Sirach. It said that then it shall be known who are my chosen. But what happened?
It should be tried.
What happened?
People catching hell, shaking Trump.
What happened? Yeah, what happened 4 verses before that?
Yeah.
Traditional movement. This should be like mad and sparing nothing.
Hold on.
Killing those that fear the Lord.
I'm burning up a great multitude is killing over you.
Yeah. Those things have to come in order to find out who is it. Like, man, we greatly what's the word? We greatly welcome it, man.
Yeah.
It's the only way we're gonna find out.
God,
Right? We welcome Jacob's trouble, man. We ready for it, man. At this point of the growth and the maturity that the Lord has given us in these scriptures, even in our ways and our behavior, all right, being disciplined with the laws to the best of our ability, we greatly welcome the day of the Lord, man.
That's right.
Because we have a better chance than the rest of you motherfuckers.
We got a clear conscience, right?
Yeah.
We do what the fuck we're supposed
So
to
what the
do.
scripture said, don't worry about how the week
One
gonna be.
God should be.
Second every day.
Man, that's goosebumps, man. But how the righteous should be saved, man. That's what we focus on, man.
Oh, we.
144.
Yeah, I was trying to get that spiritual something. Shit, man. You can't help it sometimes, bro. It's just something in you, man.
Yeah, great.
You know?
Real quick. This secondary chapter 8, we start at verse 51. But understand thou for thyself and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. For unto you is paradise open.
Oh, yeah.
The tree of life is planted.
Yeah, it's planted in us, man. We have become those trees, man. Mark 7, you know, because we are, yeah. And that seed of righteousness has been laid in us, man. Has taken root. All right? Now you're seeing this sprout.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
You're seeing those trees flourish into the righteous tree, man, and righteous men. All right?
I got the bad equipment for that.
That's why we're the true trendsetters. We're the true trendsetters of the world, man. In the
Innovative.
world to come.
That's right.
Alright, it's like you know what you're saying. It's Isaiah 29:17. Is it not yet a very little while, and Lebanon shall be turned into a fruitful field, and the fruitful field shall be esteemed as a forest?
Yeah. Yeah, we're those trees that the scripture talked about it this past week. We're those trees that are planted by the brooks, man. That's nourishing up all that water, all that spiritual nutrients, man. And we have grown. Look, and then you brothers out there, all right, look how from year 1 you was to year whatever you have now, man. You're a whole different person. You look different, you sound different, you act different,
mindset.
you process things different. That's right. Right? Your new desires of how you want your new life to come is totally different than the man you was, man. You should be. Some guys still stuck on some guys just stuck, man.
Day one, man.
Some guys are just fucking distracted, man. The Lord gonna get you out the way too, man. That's the spirit always fucking do, man. Get all you slow bellies, fat
Excuses.
you excuse. Get you niggas out the way, man.
Fucking excuses in the world, man.
No, but
Put it out.
those serious brothers, man, you can see that. You can see it, man, across the board.
Speed bearing witness.
You know, over the years, I'm gonna say this, man. Over the years, different brothers you may watch. The minute first starts with your own house, you can see the growth in brothers. Then it starts with the different likings of different brothers in different camps, different elders and apostles. You didn't talk to them. So you see the growth in them. I seen the growth in the apostles, man. Through this word, y'all, man. You know, because we all on that same path. We all learning, man, and we steadily growing. Steadily mature, spiritually maturing out here, man. You should be. You shouldn't be stagnant, man. You should be growing spiritually in the scriptures. If not, you should be growing. Some brothers need maturity like a motherfucker, man.
Turning them in, man.
You need to turn. You need to take down the childish games, man. You should be growing somewhere in some avenue. All right, being more brotherly. You should be growing in that avenue, man. Seek to be balanced, man. Don't be one way.
I got it, right?
I got cool.
No, go ahead. You got it.
It's just a quick one. Matthew 7, and I'm going to start at 16. It says, "Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit.
That's right.
Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire."
Exactly. Like the other was saying, it's gonna be made known in that time, man. Like this shall be known for the children. You can see right now. Like GMS is the only camp you see in this camp pop up over here, this camp pop up over here, but these other camps they're waxing worse. Like every year they go by, they come with some weirdo shit. Hebrews,
Wrestling matches,
yeah,
rap battles.
You
can't
feel so quiet.
Moses ain't part of the Red Sea. Come on, man.
Oh, wow.
Might have Magic City.
The boom boom room, man. Spanking booze. Spanking booze. Yeah. Hey, but real talk though. The brothers bringing out their fruit. Us that's in this ministry, we're doing this job to bring up more fruit, which is the hopefully lit, so they can get sealed, so we can get the fuck up out of here, man. So every fruit that we bring in, if you lose that fruit, that's a fruit that you love. Okay? John 15 chapter tells you that ye shall bring forth fruit, and that what your fruit should what? Should remain.
That's how you
Remain, man. Remain in this truth, man.
Ain't no just fly by night, man. Jake wanna come through this thing like it's a phase, man. Like it's I'm gonna go see what college like.
Yeah.
And if I don't make it, I'm gonna just go get a trade. I'm gonna go do this. No, man. This truth is not a phase, man.
Hey, if I ain't got
It's life or death. It's life.
hey, that's real talk. See what you say again,
It's life or death, man. It's true. Jake go through this thing and be like, oh, this is a phase. I'm just going through this.
I'm gonna just go through it right now.
Man, you back pocket Israelite, man. You back pocket Israelite, man. You want to keep this truth in your back pocket, just in case it happened that one day.
Yeah.
It goes down. You want
If these guys are wrong, I want to know this day, just in case though. Hey, if I ain't got no lamb, what should I do? Come on, you know what the fuck to do, man. Okay? You got the elders and apostles teaching this thing, man. You got brothers, man. Okay? Here is a high holy day, bro. You should be knowing what to do right now. Okay? Don't play on no brother's top like that, bro. Okay? This thing is detrimental and it's serious, man. The times they were in is serious. This high holy day they were coming up on is very serious, man. Okay? So it bewails you to take that serious, man. This ain't no fucking joke. It's not a hangout, man. The Passover not a, what the elder said, not a lamb dinner, man. Hey, I'm gonna get some lamb. I'm gonna eat the lamb. I'm good right now. No, they don't work like that. I wish I did this, man.
Man, you gotta be clicking on all cylinders, man. If we have a fine wheel, if the wheel is gone, just add some oil to the wheel, man. Add whatever talent that the Lord gave you onto this ministry, man, and let's keep it going. You don't just, try to do a forking operation, man. You got to keep this thing going, man. The Lord gave us the tools. He laid the foundation with the apostle, like the scriptures tell you, laid on, neglect not the gift that is in thee, that was laid on by the hands of the presbytery, the elders, man. We have a foundation.
It's a gift.
You got it. I just bang it up. Like the answer of what you should do is what you see everybody else doing. Like in the world's mentality, Jake in the 2/3 world, Jake got a dick riding mentality. Just call it. Jake is a natural follower. Right? But we're natural followers of the Lord. You gotta have that same mentality, but in righteousness. Right? Like there's nothing wrong with following according to the script. Like in the world, they teach you, it's cool to be different. But why Jake's striving to be different? He being like every other nigga.
Yeah, man. Goddamn, a lot of you Jakes, man, we been in goddamn character, man.
Damn fucking character. I got you right here.
That's some bullshit.
Alright, it's 1 Corinthians 3. Back in the brother. It says 3 and 9. It says, "We are laborers together with Yahweh." Alright, that's like it. 1 Corinthians 3 and 11. It says, "For other foundation can no man lay than that which is laid in Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Now, if any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest." Right? So you can pretend with us, but you can't pretend against the Lord, man. Like the Lord sees everything you do on a day-to-day basis. He sees your thoughts, or he sees the intentions behind your actions, man. Even if a brother can't see it, or really the brothers can see it, bro.
And Jake forget that. A lot of Jakes in this thing, they forget that the Lord is always watching, man. Angels always recording.
Holding all the way, man.
You know, those emotions and shit that how you feel about a brother and all that other crazy shit. The Lord write that shit down, man.
God.
You know, to give an answer that day, man.
God. It says, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire.
That's it right there. But it said that what we didn't give him a time.
It says, for the day shall declare it.
The day of the Lord is going to declare it. Your inward thoughts, what you keep thinking,
like
what
nigga
you saying, the nigga you are, the intents of the heart. Okay? See, the Lord can make it spiral out right now. Okay? It ain't get your ass sifted out of this ministry, man. Okay? Because it's wicked, man. It's not righteous. People says, man, he that hated his brother is what? Is a fucking murderer, man. And James, the book of James, tell you not to grudge against your brother. Okay? So we love Yahweh Shah, we love each other. Okay? Because he first loved us. Read.
Because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. All right, that fire really started right now. All right, it's going to lead into Jacob trouble, because you're going to know what type of nigga you're dealing with in a near-death situation, man.
Yeah.
You're going to know exactly
We see it
what
now. We see it now because they got to say it in the word. It says, what's important will always matter, man. What Jake loves and holds near and dear to him, he's going to put the most effort into the most time. So you got this truth in front of you. That's the most mercy you could ever receive on this side. If you're putting forth, you bring your gifts to the altar, you present your body as a living sacrifice, that's action. If you're not, then that's a clear distinction between, you got elders that have been in this years and years, so they know if someone comes around that's just, oh, well, we can just tell you got the characteristics of somebody that just don't give a damn about this thing. Treating it like a side bitch. Not being attentive, not being present, man. Absent in the mind. Yeah, you here physically, but your mind is somewhere else, man. Yeah. Your mind is thinking about the stock market. Your mind is thinking about what bill is going to be due next.
Fucking hoes out there.
Yeah. I'm going to say,
all types of shit. Paul spoke about that. No man entangling himself with the affairs of this world.
Jay, you tangled like a motherfucker.
He's a coochie bandit, man. All you think about is box.
Box.
Live and breathe, sleep. Box, man. You just a
box head, man.
A box
man.
Yeah, boxsmith, man.
A boxsmith.
It's on the phone.
Box,
box, man. Pictures. It's not even a picture of a woman. You just got all.
You know this
Crazy, man. Yeah. Just a boxsmith, man. Yeah, hey, man. Shit, it's ridiculous, bro. Get a grip.
Yeah. Read that again, huh?
Right. It's 1 Corinthians 3:13. Every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is.
And that fire will be brought, man, through your house by Shemal Shah. 1 Peter 4:17 tells you that what? Judgment going to begin at the house of Yahshua. Yahweh Shah going to bring that fire. Okay? And I'm going to try you. What it says in Jeremiah? Is it Jeremiah 11? I'm going to search Jerusalem. Zephaniah.
You can't sit on their leaves.
Okay? So it bewails you to self-examine yourself. The Passover that's coming up is not a lamb dinner. It's to be taken serious, man. It's not where you just come shuck and drive. I can come drink some wine and get fucked up and then like this. That's not that, man. Not that, homeboy. You in the wrong. You in the wrong park, homeboy.
It's not the time to just be. This is the judgment that's going to take place after this Passover, possibly in Lord willing. This is some serious judgment, man. Heads rolling. Like Jake say, wigs getting split. That's not no time for just laughing.
I'm gonna say something too. If you notice, right? If you measure, if we measure the year, if you measure the year based on the Passover from one Passover to another, look how many faces you see here 1 minute, and the faces they don't make it back to the next year of the Passover, man. No, man. Many that came through here, right?
God,
You don't see no more.
Yeah.
yeah. Real shit.
What it is.
A lot of times with brothers, I'm gonna just get to you straight, man. A lot of times, from season to season, Passover to Passover, there be a lot of guys, you love the brother, man. You have a solid love for the brother. But it's his own self that got in the way, man. It made him fall off, you know. All is the distractions, man. The woman, you know. And a lot of these guys, the spirit, and I'm gonna say this, the niggas, the spirit got them out of the way. A lot of times, guys got their own self out of the way through the lust of their hearts and the entanglements of the world, man.
Yeah.
You know, like I always say this too. And a lot of you brothers, up and coming brothers in the truth, you gotta think like this. This is like war. And I bring this out time and time again. I say it the same way because the truth never changes, man. A lot of times with these brothers that you didn't grew up, you came in the truth with them, y'all came in the camp together. That's your brother, but you gotta take it to heart too. If that man go down, it's like in war. I can't sit here and sob and cry. It's still fucking mortars going on, still gunshots, bullets, spiritual darts going. Gotta take that man dog chains and keep fucking rolling, man.
Right. So
You best to do it, man. Or you gonna raise your head up, you gonna catch one.
To the fucking head.
Yeah. That's right, man. So you best to be well. You have a love for that brother, but you gotta have a love for the Most High more in order to keep going, man. You better keep going and keep your head down and keep on pushing, man.
you got no choice, man.
A lot of times things gonna happen in this truth, man. Things ain't gonna go your way. You gotta take shit on the chin and keep fucking rolling, man. Stop always trying to fucking push your point in that, man. Just keep your fucking head down and keep going, bro. Keep going, brother. This is what it is, man.
That's right.
Hey, go ahead.
2 Timothy 2:3, it says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier, and thou shalt not shot. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life."
Yeah, a man of war, when he's at war, he's fully focused on the war. You best believe them guys that's over there fighting right now, Ukraine with tanks, shooting shit, boom, mortars, fucking shit. They're not thinking about their wife, man. They're not thinking about their children. They're not thinking about none of that. They're just thinking about aim and shoot in the heat and the rattle of that gun, man. They go back home the next day, go back out. They go back home the next day, and go back out. They're not thinking about home, man. They're thinking about getting the fucking job done, man. That's how you have to be in this thing. It's about business. Handle business first, man. Get the work done first, then parlay and bullshit, man.
Yeah.
And that's how me, the brother Kazaki, and many other brothers I know, we have modeled this thing based on what the apostles, all right, have given us and showed us. It's business first, man. That's why I'm not going to woo you. I'm not going to be the best guy that you like. I'm not going to be the funniest. I'm not going to be the tallest or whatever the fuck your wet little mind, wet people mind, man. But I will tell you, I'm going to get the business done, man. These brothers know me. Many other brothers know me, man. I'm going to get the business done. Just like these brothers, we're going to get the business done and the business clear first, man. Right?
So let the business do whatever happens.
Yeah. The other bullshit is for the kingdom, man.
Yeah, that's great. God, man.
You can play out there, you get the business done, man.
Yeah.
Hey, back you up, we was talking about that movie earlier with dead presidents. On the movie, the nigga, whatever the fucking name was, say Smokey and the nigga, Tate was sitting at the table. He was like, "Yeah, man, I got a little baby back at home, man." Like, "Man, Dad, let me see a picture of him." I said, "I can't even look at him, man." He's like, "Man, that's your fucking girl, that's your little baby." He said, "You know why? Because that shit don't even exist to me anymore." He said, "Man, I don't want to do a fucking job. Because the minute I jumped off and think about that, I'm a fucking dead man out here, man." Yeah. So when it's true, it's the same way, man. The minute you jumped off and get into that other shit, man,
Mortal thoughts, bro.
Tell you, remember Lot's wife, man. I got a quick one. It's Romans 12 and 11. Go select it.
Yeah, it's afterwards. It's 2 Timothy 2 and 4 from the middle. It says that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. Just focusing on the goal at hand, man.
Yep.
You got that.
It's quick. Romans 12 and 11. It says, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing instant in prayer, distributing to the necessity of saints, giving to hospitality. That's right, man, because ultimately, this thing is a serious, solemn assembly, man. This whole truth. It's a serious thing, man. That's why we come out and we upbraid, we rebuke the people. In seriousness, man. We're not out there telling jokes and seeing how we can crack the most jokes when these scriptures are brought out, man. This is life or death, man. This is getting the blood off our hands, man. And that's what ultimately Yahushua came to do, man, for the nation of Israel. To ultimately get that blood off of us with his life, and he paid for it. And that's why we have that controversial point that we have, man. That controversial stance that the world doesn't have, man. You got that.
Got it, man.
Sure. Let me check your time, bro. You ain't gonna go for a marathon.
Oh, yeah, we definitely go for a minute. Ecclesiastes 7 and 2.
Oh, yeah, it's about that time.
Oh, okay. Take it out. Take it out. All right, it says Ecclesiastes 7 and 2.
I got 7 more over here. I did 7 years.
Ecclesiastes 7 and 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to the house of feasting.
Right.
But that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart.
And that also goes with the original title of the video, which was going to be a solemn state of mind, man. You know?
Right, it says, sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. All right, so you got to be in reality. This shit should make you sad, man. You a slave, you in the lower state. All right, you only got one way to get out of this situation, man.
Yeah, that's why the bitter herb, which is the heart represents, man.
Slavery.
That slavery, that harsh captivity that you in, man. And you just get that harsh right, it hits hard, man.
Oh, yeah, bro.
That make you hurt too.
Yeah.
You squint up to him.
That water on miles, man.
It says the heart of the wise.
No matter how hard you think you are, or whatever like that, this truth, this slavery, buckles your ass down, man. It's gonna humble you when you in this ministry, man.
King David was crying, you gonna cry. His tears wet his pillows, man. You gonna get to that point. We're gonna push you to that point. We'll take it on this one. It says the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. Right? So you see what mindset that we in, man. That's a mindset you should be in. We entered into some, like we all been saying, some serious shit, man. And it's just gonna get worse. It's gonna start with us. Okay, the Lord told us it's gonna start with his house, and it's gonna trickle on down to you niggas, man. We gonna have to get it first. We gonna have to catch persecution. All right, that we gonna have to eat of those bitter herbs. We gonna catch hell, bro.
Holy hell.
We gonna catch hell non-stop until you in the kingdom. Even when you get in that Isaiah 4:1, you get in that fame, you're gonna be catching hell right then. Like, it ain't gonna be easy. People bring that up like you just about to be getting boxing, just about to be boxing. You're about to be catching hell with that. You're gonna have agents amongst them. When you get that fame, you're gonna have assassination attempts on brothers' lives. All right, all type of shit. It's gonna be like the modern day books of Acts. You're gonna be getting rounded up in the prison, beaten on, throw you back out there. You're gonna have to bring it out again. It's gonna be the same shit.
Satan gonna be sending them sucker puss ass women to you.
Oh, yeah.
Drains,
They
man.
gonna bite you.
Temptress.
Yeah, a lot of these women out here, they ain't nothing but sucker puss, man.
Yeah, actually demons, right?
Yeah, it drains men. It has given with his sexual desire.
Black widow.
Drains him, man. Yeah. 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 You better learn how to identify that shit, man. That's the devil. Yeah, you get like Herman Boucher mama at the wild and thing. That shit was we get to understand it. We get the spirit.
Side,
Right.
Yeah.
She's telling the truth, man.
For real.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you better send us out, man. We got here, bro. This business, we didn't, you know, and this, like I said, this is through the spirit, man. We just did a video. We went on a time limit, but it's 2 hours, man. We give you 2 hours. Man. All right?
2 hours and it's 2 a.m.
That's right.
Alright, so with that, hope this was an edifying lesson. Gonna end it by giving infinite honors and praises to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua,
double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach world peace and blessings. To the hopeful and faithful elect across the 4 corners, living and preaching the truth to the best of their ability and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
Baba.
Baba.
Kwame Ashala.
Allah.